Hi, I'm Alex. I want to take you through an overview of my internship period with Smartable. Are you ready? Let's go! This summer was a really great experience. I got to enhance my professional and personal background altogether. But because of the circumstances, it was a little bit different than how a normal internship would go. You see, because this was a virtual internship, I relied entirely on my laptop for pretty much everything. In a way, this was a good thing, as the main purpose of the internship was working with programming, and more specifically, app development. You see, Smartable is a technology company based out of Alicante, located in southeastern Spain, with their main focus being towards the Internet of Things, which deals with data being broadcasted between different devices. A concept that they have recently been focusing on involves digital nomads. A digital nomad is someone who works remotely, as well as with a very independent lifestyle. These people are often freelancers, and they rely on telecommunication platforms to work. The idea of being a digital nomad has become more popular throughout the world, including in Spain, and Smartable has decided to embrace this trend by designing an app that allows digital nomads to connect with one another and collaborate on projects. A classic example of how this works could involve a programmer who needs the help of a graphic designer to effectively construct a website. After learning about digital nomads, they informed me that because I had experience with developing apps, I was a good candidate for constructing one of their digital nomad-oriented apps called Nomad Party. As I stated before, the goal of this application is to allow digital nomads to effectively collaborate with one another. While I really liked the idea, my experience with app development was still quite limited, and I knew that this would be a challenge from the start. Another challenge was the language barrier. Even though my teammates knew some English, my Spanish was basically non-existent. But despite this, I was more than willing to put in the effort to overcome these obstacles. In the beginning, it was a bit rough trying to communicate, but everyone was very nice, and as time progressed, I learned some Spanish, which was helpful. In terms of app development, I was learning a lot of it as I worked, as I had never dealt with a program this advanced before. A great tool that I used a lot was YouTube, as well as Google. Unfortunately, my teammates didn't know a lot about the Swift programming language, but they were very supportive of my work and progress. From this situation, I learned how to adapt quickly to new situations, as well as how to manage my time effectively, all while still learning at the same time. I think that this will definitely prepare me for life after college and future jobs, as I'm sure that I won't always be prepared for every project that I'm handed. Overall, my greatest success that I gained from my internship was that I was able to effectively develop an iOS application that performed almost all of the tasks that were requested. I also was able to become closer with my teammates, to a point where even after my internship has ended, they want me to stay connected with the company. However, some notable failures were that I did not learn as much Spanish as I had hoped, and I feel bad that I could not communicate better. It also took longer to develop the application than originally anticipated. All in all, I think this internship was a great experience that I will always remember. It really changed my life, both personally and professionally, as I was able to learn how work is done in a country besides America and how they communicate, which is important as we are all connected in today's world. And I know that I will be working with other countries in the future, perhaps as vendors or clients. I was also able to increase my knowledge of app development to a point where I feel like I can now proudly call myself an app developer. So I am truly grateful that Smartable has given me this opportunity, and I look forward to staying connected with them in the future. Thanks, Smartable.